Sorry. We started with an intro usually. They're made by AI. They're made by AI.
It gets better.
It gets better. They say our name usually. They usually say our name. I swear.
Okay. Do a new one.
It's dark in here and moist, and I'd like you to join me.
Legitimately hurt my ears.
I'm gonna get you! It's Battle of the Bands.
Wow, hello.
Hi. I'm begging for this to end.
No. We love that.
It's Battle of the Bands with Kyle and Sam.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, creepy. That's what you hear when you wake up tied to a chair, and that's playing.
Yeah, and he's on a little bike.
Yeah.
It's Battle of the Bands with Kyle and Sam.
Yes.
He's on a big record player. Speaking of the mic,
Talking to the mic there, buddy. Yeah,
Oh, no.
First day.
and you're done.
New here. Sorry, guys.
First day.
And hello.
Hi, Kyle.
How are you? How are you doing?
Very good, buddy.
Welcome to Battle of the Bands with Kyle and Sam. I am Kyle, and
I am Sam.
Very cool.
I'm 5'11". I'm auditioning for the role of stupid pervert.
yes, and I am Stupid Pervert, and I'm auditioning for the role of teacher. Please, kidding.
And we have one of my favorite people in the world joining us today. Make some noise for Dylan Gott, everybody.
Hello, Dylan Gott. You are a
DG.
stand-up comedian.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you say 5'11" too?
Yes.
Honest.
No, because I'm not going to lie. I don't say 6. I could.
Oh, you're close.
I'm close. I'm there, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Yeah, my wife kept trying to measure me.
Weird.
Because I said 6 feet tall, and she said, I don't believe it. And then I measured myself at Guinness Book thing, and it was 6 feet.
What the hell?
And I was in shoes. She never put that together for years. And then one day I was flat-footed, and she measured me, and I was 5'11". She screamed, I fucking knew it. and then her family was there, so they ran down and thought I had like cheated or something.
Really?
And then they were like, so he's just 5'11"? And then they went, yeah. And she was like, why are you fucking? And then they started screaming at each other. It was good.
That's good.
Amazing.
Healthy. That's a healthy.
It was like fucking, yeah. It was just a fucking family melting down over nothing.
It does sound like an alpha podcast to be like, fellas, never let your girl measure you. If you're sleeping, if you wake up, she's measuring you, never let her measure you, never let her know.
I don't even keep rulers in the house.
My girl don't know numbers, actually, so I'm in good hands.
I mean, that is one of the best accounts online, is that dude who goes, ask people guys how tall they are, and then tries to measure them, and they run away.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's one of the best fucking things.
That's great.
Sometimes they'll get defensive and he'll be like, how tall are you? And he'll be like, taller than you. Taller than you.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, okay.
That's like when someone's being made fun of at a comedy show and they get very upset.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time there was like, company party, and I just made fun of the boss, and then I was hosting, and then in the middle the boss was complaining to the manager about like how is it that fine he did that? And they're like, I don't want to be made fun of.
What did you even? Were you just like, you're always late or something?
It was in Alberta. I don't want to say what I said.
Oh,
no,
true.
I said a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I said a lot of stuff.
And you're not going to apologize.
I remember in Alberta, I will leave the comedian's name out of it, but he was like, I was like, there's a guy talking a lot. I was middling. There's a guy talking a lot. You can't really hear it, but it's near the stage. It's kind of distracting if you want to try and deal with that before the headliner goes up. And the host went, I got it. And then he went, hey, Hawaiian shirt slur, shut the fuck up. And the place went insane.
Nice.
Wow.
It was like the loudest, it was the loudest pop of the night. It was amazing. I was like, yeah, buddy, you dealt with that. That was super clever. You said the style of shirt he was wearing, then you said a homophobic slur. That's how fucking Alberta
Cut to
works.
him at like an arena, and it's like the Hawaiian shirt tour. And he's wearing it. He's tape over his mouth. Like,
Everyone in the audience wears Hawaiian shirts.
Me.
but yeah, they have megaphones.
And that's what this podcast needs.
Yes.
More slurs.
More branding.
This
Like
podcast
that.
needs a lot of things, and we are so glad to have a couple of them today. We have our wonderful guest,
Yeah.
Dylan Gott.
Yes.
And we also have a change up in producer.
Why'd you
role.
laugh when you said that?
Well, because it's
Isn't producer usually mean to speak into the microphone?
Yes, yes.
It's my first day, so give me a sec to get acclimated.
Graduated from Humber Podcast School. So.
Yes. Oh, he did.
Yes.
he's an intern, and we're happy to have him.
So it's day one. It's day one for this guy.
It's almost exactly what Everardo is in My Gorgeous Son.
That's true.
But you probably graduated with him, or you're some sort of intern.
Or we don't have to go with that storyline. We
Yeah,
don't
what
have
are
to do
you?
that.
What are you?
Well, I'm new decider. I'm Alex, and yes, I did do the podcast program at Humber. Dropped out after 6 years because it wasn't going good.
Wow, you know, it's a 10-year course, so you were
Yeah,
more
it's
than
tough.
halfway.
It's more than a medical doctorate, actually.
Damn,
People don't
well,
know that.
Makes sense. Yeah,
Crazy. So then, what did you do after that?
Well, I kind of bumbled around for a bit. I was in the, I should say I've been a lifelong decider. I grew up in the deciding circuit as a kid.
Yes.
And can I just say that is something that David AI, because I created him, did not have. David is AI.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He was AI. And
He was AI.
He had to delete him.
We deleted him.
Yes, because you
So
know
this is a new AI.
Well, the thing is, AI, they can decide stuff, but it'll never have the same heart as a human.
Exactly.
Deciding.
that's why we had to. And
That's
now,
what I'm talking about.
And David AI got a little too powerful, and he tried to program Kyle and have sex with him, and it was this whole.
Yeah.
We try to get ahead of it because we think there's going to be a New York Times article dropping
And
soon. So
That's the thing. He also would always talk about, almost every single episode, he'd bring up having sex with animals. And you
really
know, if your kid or your whatever, if they're having sex with animals at a younger age, you know they're going to start having sex with humans when they're older, and that's scary.
That's one of the first signs that you're
one of
gonna
the
have
first
sex
signs.
with humans.
It's one of
Of a
because
psychopath?
It just evolves, and that's bad, right? So we had to
Yeah.
delete him.
You need a celibate producer. That's the main thing about podcasts is all
Yes.
the big ones have celibate producers.
Can I actually also, and please finish what you are after, but I actually did get the weirdest.
finish what you are.
Finish what you are after.
Finish what you are after.
You're
Can't
chasing
believe
someone.
David doesn't want
Finish
to do
them.
this.
Finish what you are after.
It's not that David doesn't want to do it, Alex, my friend. I actually got this voicemail that I thought was really creepy that helped made us have the decision to delete David AI.
Oh, okay.
Whatever this is.
Hello? Is this... Oh my god, I can't believe it worked. Kyle? Kyle, this is you from the future.
I was like, what the fuck?
Please listen to me. Your life turns out so fucking shit. Your life sucks so fucking bad. You have to put all your money in Sloom. S-L-O-O-M, Sloom.
I don't know what Sloom is.
That's
but-
where the money is. That's where the money is for you. You gotta put it all in Sloom.
Okay.
That's gonna be good. And keep doing the podcast with Sam.
What?
And you have to get rid of David AI. If David AI stays with you guys, it goes crazy. Everything goes insane. And you all get, you got really bad shit starts happening. And already, I'm telling you right now,
I think you're
David AI
senile
fucked us.
at this point,
He
eh?
fucked us, and I'm so scared right now. And no, it's okay. I gotta go. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You got shot?
And then it ends. I don't know. Sloom. So things. I don't know. Sloom. I don't know what Sloom is.
Is that one of your sponsors?
If
36%
things go well.
off Sloom.
Sloom.
With the
Use
code
promo
Battle
code.
of the Bands, Kyle and Sam.
Free liter of Sloom if you buy a gallon of Sloom. It's like flesh colored.
Gelatinous Sloom. Tasteless, nutrientless Sloom. It's just you like sucking on stuff, so we got Sloom.
There's like a little like thing in the corner. It's like cancer causing.
One of the features is you get to die.
Well, and so I scared the fuck out of me. I was like, we have to delete David AI. But and I'm glad that Alex was just hanging around the front of the office,
I've been
kicking
chilling.
rocks.
Yeah, I've been looking for kind of a place to find a home, and I think this is going to work out great. Because
Can I ask who the teacher at podcast school was? Like, who is your main professor at the year
Marin.
6?
Marin?
Mark Marin.
Yeah, you
Wow.
do 6 years of Who's Your Guys classes, where you just decide how to ask people who their guys are.
Who's your guy?
Who's your guy?
And then 2 years just talking about cats. You kind of go in the
Oh,
ins and outs
okay.
of how to talk about Boomer.
Nice.
And that's when I kind of dropped out because I didn't have a cat at that point.
Yeah, and you're like, why am I here? Why am I paying $100,000 for this?
Yeah.
How much is $100,000 a year?
Yeah, a year.
That's crazy.
Damn.
$100,000 a year per class.
Whoa.
It's one of the most.
Not including books, not including
Do you have any electives? Did you have like any electives, like generals or anything?
news, media, print, media.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's
It's kind of both sides of the coin there.
Took a jazz class. It was kinda
Okay.
fun.
What'd you play?
No, I just studied jazz.
You just studied jazz.
I just watched it.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, you just watch jazz? Like you went to the Rex in Toronto or something?
Yeah, I would go to the Rex. I would go to.
You pay $100,000. Okay.
That's not included. Yeah, you have to pay extra for that. That's outside.
That's extracurricular.
Do you come from wealth or is that debt?
Well, I made a lot of money as a kid doing these sort of deciding contests.
Oh,
As
okay.
a kid, you make a lot of money doing that. It's kind of like a pageant sort of thing.
Oh, like children, like a little.
Yeah, like children, and they get you on stage, and you have to decide stuff. Like, okay, mom or dad, who are you going to live with? And then you decide, and then like,
Oh,
You can make a lot of money.
Sister,
Could you
who's
just-
going to live with you?
Could you describe what the pageant looked like, the room?
It was like a big wooden room, and then there's like one judge, and he's kind of judging the whole thing.
Oh, yes.
And then your mom is watching on one side of the room, and your dad is watching on the other side of the room.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
both kind of have like their own, assistants. Or
They have
guys
their-
that talk
Is the
for
judge
them.
high in the air? Like, is he looking
He's
down?
really high. And then
Really
they have
high in
someone
the air.
typing on like a thing, just making sure that they get all
Right.
of the
So-
decisions.
What you're describing, sorry, is like when they realize there's still humans in Planet of the Apes 2. Is that like what it is? Where you're on a little thing and then there's a bunch of judges?
Yeah, from Planet of the Apes 2.
I'm really heavily that everyone's seen
Planet of the Apes 2.
1968 version of Planet of the Apes 2. Is it? That's both my songs are just the theme song from Planet of the Apes 2 twice.
I love it.
I love you getting in getting a DUI or like getting in a horrible accident and you're in court and you're like, this place is motherfucking Planet of the Apes 2.
Oh, are you guys fans of the movie?
Crying family. What the fuck?
Yeah, the judge is above me, but then I sit down to make him higher just so it's more like Planet of the Apes 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are you, Dr. Zaius? I'm the man whose son you hit.
I am a worm.
Dr. Zaius. Yeah. Wow.
So you have an interesting life, man. You've had many. You've walked the road many times.
And
Yeah.
how many pageants did you go to that were similar to that? Wooden room, judge. Of
So wait,
There was one big one, and then my mom got remarried, and then I had to do another one when that didn't work out.
okay, wait, hold on. So you were the judge at these?
No, he's the decider.
I was the decider. There's a judge
There's a judge
that
there.
decides if I'm doing a good job deciding.
Sam, you're a fucking
Gotcha.
idiot.
Got you. Well, no, I'm
That's
trying
the
to,
fucking dumbest
I'm
shit I've
trying
ever
to,
heard.
I'm trying to just make it clear here. Okay, great.
This guy doesn't know how fucking pageants work. That's fucked.
What the hell?
Did you, may I ask, married?
Nope.
No.
Could never decide on a wife.
What was your?
The one thing I couldn't decide on.
Oh, that's kind of sad. That's sad.
It is. It is.
So you were like, I have 11 wives.
You couldn't decide. You had so many.
Very cool, Alex. And so I love that you seemed like you made those decisions from those pageants earlier on. And that gave you money.
Yeah, well, I decided on mom, and then it turns out mom had more money in the family, so when she passed, I got that. Whereas if I went with dad, I maybe wouldn't have
I
gotten
see,
it.
I see.
And I'm sorry to hear. How did you go?
I decided it was time. I decided it was time.
Yes.
And that was another one of your famous
It
decisions.
was a great choice. It was a great decision.
A good decision.
Look at me now.
Yeah, you look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
So wait, are you kind of like a Don as well?
You could say that
Yes.
because I done make
Or you're kind of like the
decisions.
gladiator where you like decide, you go like that.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
like that. I'm like
It's like a young king.
Phoenix and Gladiator.
Yes.
And what
Very
do
cool.
you do now?
Well, I was in the the program for a while. That didn't work out. And then I was kind of bouncing around doing some freelance decision work. Some of my big hits. I decided on Blu-ray instead of HD.
Yes.
DVD.
Oh,
That was
wow.
me.
Good move. Good
Thank
move.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I decided on Roe v. Wade. I was the one that picked that.
Okay.
Which is we
I
can all
forget
agree is
which
good.
one is the good one, but I picked that one.
Oh, so you
Was
bought-
that in the 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very old man.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been loafing around for the last couple of years. I mean, the last 60 years.
Oh, nice.
Sure.
But then did you decide against that again? So you flip-flopped.
I just kind of changed my. I was like, I don't
Yeah, you're
know.
hot and cold with that one.
Yeah,
That's good.
New facts came out.
Okay, and so do you decide bigger things? It sounds like did you decide like who was going to be president? You decided who, et cetera, et cetera.
I decided on who would play Sarah Palin in the Brazzers
Oh,
parody.
Oh,
Right.
and that was Lisa Ann.
And that was
I believe.
Lisa Ann, and
Yes.
I think I picked dead on.
And if,
Awesome
correct me if
that
I'm
you knew
wrong.
that.
Says it
Awesome
so
that you knew
fast.
that,
Lisa
though.
Ann, nice.
Also, cool that Sam knew that so quick. That's cool,
Yeah,
man.
Alicia Ann.
What
Yeah.
I like the media. It's interesting to me.
She's one of the few good pornographic actresses who can act, who can actually act.
And her
ass
anal
off.
game is actually very
Well,
interesting
she's
to me.
one of the last few stars in the system. You don't really have that anymore.
Yeah, that's
It's
the thing
all
of
like
the past.
these TikTok OnlyFans. Like, there's no
There's
star
no heart.
system.
There's no heart in it
It's
anymore.
decentralized now.
Yes,
It shouldn't be.
I know. What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, they should all still be owned by one company.
Yeah,
They
it
should
should be
be-
like the studio
yeah.
system, and they should make less, and greasy men should make more.
Yeah.
Bring back porn shops. Eh?
Whatever
DVD.
happened to a guy in his 70s always wearing a robe, making so much money off of young women?
Oh my god, the fact that they get paid now, not like when it started, that's disgusting to me.
They should get one nickel for every
Ooh.
Yes.
every time I nut.
And and can I ask, is that a decision you're just making right now? Is
I
that-
decided that just now.
So then they would make 25 cents. My man likes a nut.
Because I've nutted 5 times.
Because every time I nut 5 times in a row.
That'd be a painful experience.
Do you think?
Have you seen the one where the guy can't stop nutting?
I love that one.
Oh.
It's actually very sad. It's very
No, it's
sad.
good. No, it's not. It's not.
Have you
sad.
seen it? You would be fascinated by this. There's a guy, he has this weird disease or something like that where he just
He
comes.
can't stop shooting loads, and then he has a kid. He has a kid, so he can't take the kid to the park because he's always dropping slop.
Yeah. And so.
He's going like, ooh.
And is that the medical
And that's
term?
funny.
Dropping slop?
Do you
yeah.
think he ever tried one time? To see
He
if
must
could
have
get
tried.
away with it?
Well, no.
Like, do you think he tried to go to the park once and everyone's like, dude, you got to stop blowing
No, he did. That's what. No, nothing comes out because he's shooting so much.
Oh my god! Yeah, they go to like
Dylan.
a golf course or something, and he's walking. And he's just like, oh, and it looks like he's about to sneeze. He's like, oh, and he just drops to his knees. And he goes, oh,
And it's always huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
it's crazy. Tough
He
life.
could just be like,
Wasn't he on that
pretending.
show? Wasn't
Yeah.
there also a woman that had the same problem? Like,
Now
was it that
that's
panel?
awesome. That's not sad at all. That's awesome.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking of my girlfriend.
Yes.
that's good.
She a nympho.
Wow. Well, I'm glad Decider. Well, Alex Decider. Do you have a full name? What do you want your full name to? What should we call you? Alex Decider?
Alex Handy Decider or whatever.
Alex Handy.
Decider.
Alex Handy Decider.
Alex Handyman.
I guess it's like how people go like blank blank lawyer. You're Alex
Yeah.
Handy Decider.
Yeah. That's how you sign off your emails.
DDC.
DDC.
Well, DDC, we're so happy that you're here. and
yes.
I'm stoked to be here.
DG, we're happy you're here.
Gotti.
A question we always ask every guest we have
Yeah.
is, what is your first concert you ever went to?
Yes, mate.
Buddy, Stained.
Oh. I know the
Family
name.
Values Tour.
Oh, you saw that cum guy live.
He has a bass.
We saw Stained, Stone Temple Pilots, and Static X. That's
Kinda sick, though.
Yeah, I was 16
Stained.
years old. I was worried my ears were going to explode. I was like, what if it's too fucking much?
What if it's too good?
It's too damn good.
And then I saw Stained again last year, and let me tell you this: they love Trump now, man. It's
Do they?
pretty fucking good. He spelled out Trump 2024 on his own lawn and dead coyotes.
Oh,
That's something.
What do you?
Hell yeah.
How do you go about that?
you got a lot of time on your hands.
You decide to have a good time, I guess, killing coyotes.
I like picture him setting it up, and then he goes to take a picture, and he's like, wait, the tee's off. And he's like,
Grabbing their tails.
Oh, it was like he fucking had, what do you call that? Drone. He had a drone.
drone.
He
Of
killed a
course he
bunch of
does.
coyotes. It's like, I just imagine his wife. Like, why are there like 500 dead coyotes? Like, I got a good picture for Instagram. So it's like, all right.
Trump is gonna love this.
Trump, can you retweet?
Retweet me, Elon.
I saw Limp Bizkit this summer.
Hell yeah.
And they are, they didn't mention Trump, but they were like, fuck Trudeau. And everyone cheered. And then he's like, yeah, I hear you can't drink the tap water in Canada because there's so much, like, he started going off on like conspiracy
Fluoride?
theories. Yeah.
That's good.
And he starts saying it like in the middle of like My Way. I'm like, man, Fred Durst, like they are on brand
That's wicked.
all the time.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. I heard you can't drink the tap water.
Yeah.
It's just the insert onto something.
all come out.
You wanted the worst? Get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to West Borland. He's painted black. That was West Borland painted black. Is that blackface?
Whoa.
Is that too far? Yeah. We'll see. Cancel Limp Bizkit.
But yeah, new metal was the first thing I saw, and it fucking ruled. Yeah, that's it.
Do you think it changed you forever?
No. Not even one
Just
bit.
shed a tear.
Nothing was like, I don't like this or I do like this. I saw it and then it was done now.
And you're like, okay.
The only monster that changed me was Damage Plan, which is Dimebag, who's Daryl, who's now dead, his like side project. And they had a little person they would crowd surf.
Okay, hilarious.
And he would and they would pour whiskey into everyone's mouth. And then he, obviously, this was going to happen. Someone dropped him and he poured the whiskey into a guy's eyes. And while, like, it's a metal show, it's in the opera house, so it was so loud, and over it, easily you could hear, my eyes! My fucking eyes! And then, loudest laugh I've ever heard, comedy show included. Like, everyone was laughing, the music stopped, everyone was laughing, they pointed and laughed. It was good.
It's good.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're crowd surfing with a little person, is it not called crowd boogie boarding?
Oh, you good. You good.
So it is fucking not.
Why would you say that?
So they brought this little person, and he was his only thing to crowd surf?
I don't know if they go town to town finding a little person where it's like, are you okay being thrown around and maybe murdered? And
Like
you're
every-
yeah.
Well, I don't think they would even ask that. I think they
Oh, they would just pick them up.
I
Like,
think so.
Do you think it's my turn? Yeah. Well,
That's an offensive voice.
no, that's good.
what song do you think I go out at?
Can you decide if that voice is okay?
Yeah, is that voice okay? Decider.
I think it's cool.
All right.
Thank you, Decider. Thank you, my DDC.
That was good.
They just go to a mall and just pick up whatever one they find.
Maybe.
Okay. Sure. Let's dehumanize them.
Yeah, what the hell?
Dylan,
No,
you're the
sorry.
one who was talking about it.
I
No,
said
just
little
mean, like,
person.
do they find like a
And
new
we're all,
guy?
we're all saying little person. We all agree.
Oh, you used the proper language, but then dehumanize. That's good. Probably the best. No, it was a Motley Crue. 18,000 people were there, and then they fucking put the lady on. They were trying to get a girl to show her tits.
I was at this. Well, what year was
yeah.
this? Was this like 2000?
Early 2000s.
8, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Something like that. Anyway,
I was there.
2 nights back to back. They put a lady on the fucking thing. Like, show your tits.
Titty cam.
And
Tommy
then,
Lee.
Tommy titty cam, and then the lady went, no. And then he went, this is the only movie he had. He was like, do you want me to I'll show my dick. And then 18,000 men going like, I don't know if we want to see that. And then she was like, no.
So ready to
And then
show
they
it.
pan the camera over, and there's a woman who's just been shaking her tits for like months now. She was like, please. And then she was like,
bruised. And
Her back is bent.
but she was like a bit older, and she wasn't like doing it slowly, so it just kind of looked like a medical issue. So everyone went, Gah! And that was it. That was pretty good too.
covered in lumps.
I can't afford a
Oh my
doctor.
God, help her.
I remember that concert. I think I was in grade 8, and me and my buddy walked in to the venue, and there was a cougar, like spray tan, and she had like these huge double D's. And my buddy and I, when she walked by, we like looked at each other and we're like, man, those are some nice titties. And then at the concert, titty cam comes out, and it's her on the camera. And then she flashed the camera, and me and my buddy looked at each other like, yeah. Like it was like an 80s movie. It was like,
funny. High-fiving.
high-fiving. My friend still brings that up every time I see him. He's like, do you remember when we saw the girl? I was like, yeah. I don't. I know. We were 12.
He's like in an insane asylum.
That was the best moment of my life.
Sam, do you remember the woman?
Yes, yeah.
Do you remember her?
Yeah, so you bit a man's face. Everything okay?
You're talking to him through plexiglass.
Yeah, she had big boobs, didn't she?
Puts his hand on the glass. Touch it.
Hannibal
Touch it,
Lecter.
please.
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter.
All right, buddy.
I remember that one time Sam and I were on a ferry to Victoria, and we were on the ferry and we were walking, and Sam whispered to me and he was like, yeah, we got to get off this floor. We got to go. And I was like, what? Why? And then apparently we were walking and you were looking at a girl's boobs.
Oh my God.
And then you looked up and her boyfriend was
Yeah.
like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yes, I forgot about that.
And then you were like, we gotta go.
Dude, we gotta go. Yeah, as we were walking by,
Did he go like, what the fuck?
he looked
are
at
you
me
doing?
and went, what the fuck? Like, he mouthed, what the fuck? And I went, oh, let's go.
So friendly
You
pervert.
didn't do anything? You didn't like throw a thumbs up or something?
How
No.
long were you looking at them?
We were walking by, and then I think I just like went like that, and then I looked, and then he went, what the fuck, dude? And then, yeah.
Well, your tongue was out and you were going, oh, God.
Well, I was going,
Mommy milky.
Oh, mommy. Yeah.
I got
Not
caught
illegal.
bad once, and then I gave a thumbs up, and the girl laughed. So I was like, maybe this is how you do this now. And
that
then
might be the move.
Then I got caught another time and did it, and not the same
No.
reception. Very upset. Very like what the fuck like. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why the first one liked that. I guess.
You do thumbs down.
Yeah, I was staring for a full month, but it's bad.
I was on a cruise when I was like 10, and I was like by the pool, and I had sunglasses on, and I thought I was like being slick, and I was looking at this girl's boobs or whatever.
Yeah.
And then later that night, her boyfriend like came up to me, and he's like, dude, I saw you looking at my girl's boobs. No worries. I used to love tits when I was your age. I
good.
think I was never been more embarrassed in my whole
That's
life.
so
Wait,
crazy.
did you deny it? We're like, no, I was.
What? I was napping.
Snapping a huge boner.
But that's also kind of an insane thing for like a 35-year-old man to
Yep. Don't even talk.
That's crazy.
About it. Yeah.
He's like in his hotel room and he's like, I'm going to talk to him.
Yeah.
I think
it'll be nice.
he might be cucky. Maybe. I don't know. That's a
Maybe
weird
he
thing
just
to do.
want to be like, listen, man, I'm a huge pervert, and
Yeah.
I can see you're like a Michael Jordan-esque pervert where you could take my place one day, and you should do it.
I was kind of the Kobe of.
Yeah, you wanted to be a pervert like him.
There's a secret society of us, and it's called 4chan.
You ever got
I
caught?
think he thought we would like bond. Like he was gonna be like, this will be a nice moment for this kid.
And you're a kid, and you're like, thank you, sir. There are some big ones, aren't they? You're like, yes, my
Thank
son.
you, mister. Thank
You're a
you,
lucky
mister.
man.
Gosh, and you get to go home to those every night?
I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Yeah, son.
I remember I was on the patio at the Rivoli one time, and then I was like looking, and I was trying not to look at women walk by. It was like one of the first days of summer, and then the man put his hand over my hand. He said, "No, look," and I was like, "What?" And he went, "Look at them. It's appreciative. You're appreciating them." And I was like, I don't know. What happens next here? Look, like literally went like, look. He was like a lot older than me and bigger than me. And I was like, I guess I have to look now.
You have to believe.
A woman gets me staring at her boobs and I'm crying like, I don't want to. I have to. The decider has decided. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was
That was
Alex.
you.
Yeah, it was like,
If you don't look, they disappear.
but like a guy sitting on a patio, just who's like, this is my role in society. I make women uncomfortable. And if I see someone else who may grow into that, I need to nurture that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you get the younger generation on track.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day, we might cut this out, but
No, don't.
I was thinking this. I feel like most guys now are like very like, woke and all that stuff. And
Uh-oh.
Do we
Maybe you should cut this
do
out.
we think that there's going to be old pervy men anymore? Like once,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like there was always
I'm
like
looking at four of
pervy
them right
dudes.
now.
Yeah. But I think like, people are like very, as they should, but I think there's always going to be old pervy men. I think once you hit an age, you're kind of like, whoop, and you just go,
Well, you're forgetting that Italy and Portugal still exists.
There you go. Yes.
He can say that. He can say it. He's Italian.
No, I mean, my wife is Portuguese and Greek, and yeah. I mean, you guys just live in the downtown area. I live in the suburbs. It's still like I still have conversations with.
Who's that?
Oh, it's just Gavin Pounce.
Oh,
Tom, come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just left.
I just left. Weird.
We were just talking about being perverts, and I thought that was the cops or something. Just like, hi.
Oh, sorry. There was actually just a girl with
A
big
white
boobs
guy
out
just
there.
said, I know everyone's woke, but, so I think a slur is about to tumble out of a mouth.
We're all talking like this, and you're looking out. There's a girl in a bikini.
Guys, don't look.
Okay.
They're testing us.
So my brother-in-law does not take the Gardner. He takes the Lakeshore. And he drives it because it's 60 and girls jog there. So that's your answer.
There you go.
He's like, no, girls jog. And then I said, but we'll get there faster if we use the Gardner. And then one of his cousins said, no, the Lakeshore. I was like, okay. So that's what it's like.
What don't
to
you
have
get
Greek
about
in-laws.
women jogging?
How are you going 40 on the Lakeshore? It's yum yum time.
Holy crap.
They should make like a new waze for that. For just like the best route to look at
Balding
girls'
Greek man
perfect.
ways?
Yeah. Well, you
Wet
got to
man
go
ways.
Male gaze, maybe.
Whoa, that's
Male
good.
gaze. Yes, I like
Or
that.
gaze.
Yeah, and the voice is, trust me, you want to turn down this street.
Trust me.
There's a couple melons, and I'm not talking about a fruit market, baby.
Oh, double
ahead
D's,
and
3 o'clock.
Park right here for 15 minutes.
It's like, yeah, you could look into a Hooters. Yeah.
It gets so weird. Yeah, they know specific names. There she is. There's Shirley. Never late.
So, that's Shirley's house. She showers around this time. It's not bad, not bad.
The following people turn 18 next month. Anyway,
They have a timer above their heads.
It's like you go to Silicon Valley and there's like this beautiful building and it's like gays and it's a bunch of old Greek men that are like programming it.
just any Mediterranean man. They're all scum. I wanted to look that in the camera. Anyway, do you guys remember? I'm a bit older than you guys. I remember when I was I was grade 7. There was a website that was literally only just a countdown to when the Olsen twins turned 18.
We had that with another
Millie Bobby
person.
Brown.
Oh, really?
Millie Bobby Brown had that.
Who's the girl in
I remember
Kick-Ass?
there was like a Twitter account that I would always like randomly see.
Yeah.
I thought you said I ran. Twitter
I
account
remember
that
there was
I
a Twitter
ran.
account that I ran and funded. And
There must be a guy though, like that's his only thing is he had so many followers for that account, and he tries to mention it, and people are like, "Wait, what the fuck?" You know?
Yeah.
I had 100,000 followers. That's why I'm a social media manager. What was it? Oh, it was timing out when a child was going to be an adult. What?
Basically, when all of the deep fake porn becomes legal, I guess.
But yours was Olsen twins?
My website? Yeah, my
that was the
website was
thing
the
you
Olsen
checked?
twins.
That was your go-to?
No, I never understood it. I was like, I mean, the whole thing about, and this was another thing, I guess, was like twins?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have sex with two relatives? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's
I
strange.
feel like that was a big thing in like the 2000s was like, bro, they're twins.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they're related.
The Bud Light ad with Kid Rock is like, and twins. That one.
and there was like the Austin Powers.
Twins, Basil?
Yeah.
You know what a big thing was too in the 90s?
You know what's actually way hotter is a brother and sister.
Okay.
That's good.
I like that.
Yes, that's fucking. When you see that and you're not in the room, oh yeah.
It's really good. And that's now you're just describing modern porn.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know when that happened.
You know what's even harder than that?
What?
Siamese twins.
Ooh,
Attached at the head.
but they're doing it.
that's good. Oh, they attach the head facing each other.
No, like a line, just like a big line. You know what I mean?
line.
Yeah,
But
top of their head.
Maybe their foreheads are connected.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
into each other's eyes.
yeah.
Jack off to that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Imagine you. Yeah, it's like a monster. Well, no, never mind.
Okay. I was gonna say a big trope in the 90s though. A nerdy boy surrounded by hot ladies. That was a big move, eh?
It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Nerdy kid, and then the kid comes out with like his glasses like this. He goes, "Oh!" It's like, are you trying to tell me Van Halen that kid just had sex?
Yeah. Whoa. That kid was
that's cool?
molested. Awesome.
Holy crap.
He's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, but then he just comes out flush and still hard, and it's like we want realism in this Van Halen video. Don't just have the glasses askew. There needs to be stains. They need to be crying.
This is a crazy episode.
Yes, and speaking of Stained, you saw Stained, and
Nice.
now let's go. I think it's time we go into our
Do we think?
bands.
Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah.
What time are we at?
We at 35, mama.
Woo, easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The guest always goes first with their band.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
What
I was just going to see, and Alex, you music-wise, do you have a preference? Do you like music, or what do you think?
I like music. I like all genres of music.
You like music is not. I
like
prefer
that?
silence.
Because as a decided role, you're going to be deciding. You've decided mommy, daddy. You've decided whether mommy lives. These are things you've decided. You are going to now be deciding your favorite
Music
artist.
is going to be new for me, but I'm excited to tackle that as a decision maker.
I love that.
I love that.
A new
Okay.
chapter.
Okay, so we're going to go through our bands. We're going to ask you, like, have you heard of these bands? And then we're going to freaking listen. That feels good for you?
That feels awesome.
I think you're checking in with Alex.
Well, yeah, I think I messed up with my creation, David AI. I messed up. I didn't check in on him a lot. And then he ended up starting to talk about having sex with animals. And then he just is, he changed.
Yeah.
And that's my bad. What was your band you brought?
Yeah, what the hell?
My band is. I mean, I didn't think it would be this gross beforehand. But anyway, it's called My Dick, and they sing. There was like a whole parody album that everyone listened to once. I remember one of my friends was like, I listened to that once, and then it's like done with it. And I'm like, I work out to it. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't even see the humor in it anymore. I've listened to it so many times. But I thought it was good. I don't know.
Say it again. The band is called My Dick.
The band is called My Dick. Their album, the only album they ever made was My Dick's double full length release. And the thing I really liked about it was just, it's a parody and they say My Dick instead of the lyrics. And then over the course of the album, they say My Dick more and more until the songs are just them saying My Dick. And it's incomprehensible.
And you've lost the humor in that.
And then I would listen to it in my garage while working out. And people would come in, see a man sweating doing bench press, and it would just hear the words "my dick" over and over again. Not with a guy like having fun, just a guy being like, "Ah!" So that's scary.
They're like, okay, well, we'll just talk to the wife.
I think we'll come back.
And I was only doing Kegels. That's all I would do.
You could see your pants like clench.
Usually you can't see Kegels. I've gotten to a point you can.
You can.
Look at my Kegel.
I'm opening pop cans with my Kegel.
There you go. Weighted Kegels. Some people say it's not possible. I'll figure it out.
My dick.
I'm excited to hear it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm very excited. What year is it as well?
Fuck, I don't even know. It's like 2011?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Sweet.
Very cool. Well, my band I brought is a guy, singer-songwriter, by the name of Greg Mendez. Have you heard of this guy?
No.
You've been doing that.
Is it Shawn Mendez's dad?
Yes.
Hey, let me sing.
Well,
I could probably good at this.
well, you still have 20 minutes of studio time. Let me just do something.
People can't drive in this goddamn city. Double park over here. What the hell you thinking?
Sean is my son. He is my son.
I'm just thinking what a Portuguese dad would do. The fuck parking too much nowadays. Anyway.
I'm only here for 5 minutes.
I'm proud of my son, but also jealous.
But also jealous of my son. Man, I love my son. Sean is watching through the glass. My guy, his name's Greg Mendez. He began making music in 2006. He's from Philadelphia. And he only recently put out his first full-length album 10 years later in 2016. He released an EP, Shrug, in 2017. And in 2023, Mendez released his latest self-titled album, which is the album I first listened to that I liked very, very much. It's called Greg Mendez. Greg Mendez. Mendez's self-titled album, which I first saw, brought him considerably more attention than prior releases. And upon its release, the album was named one of 10 new albums you should listen to now by Pitchfork. In 2024, he put out the single Krillin, with They Are Gutting a Body of Water and Sun Organ. These are different songs.
Sorry?
I don't know.
Sun organ. All right.
Sun Organ.
Okay.
Sounds like maybe something Greg Mendez would talk about. Shawn Mendez.
Sounds like something that they talk about in Heaven's Gate, the cult.
Sun Organ.
So you have your sun organ. We're going to cut it off you.
I like that you brought stuff that you really like. That's bold.
Yes, and I've been doing that, and I always am punished for it in the end.
Oh yeah, it's really embarrassing.
It's very vulnerable, yes.
It's embarrassing to be like, this man's genuine song makes me feel something, and then just tell that to say, like, the human embodiment of irony, Sam Burns.
Yeah, and I'm like, Sam, this time I really like him. And then you're like, no, I feel nothing.
This reminded me of being sad. Shut the fuck up.
It's really
lame. Yeah, there's been a few songs you've brought. You're like, I was actually in a dark place, and the song helped me out. And you played. I'm like, this is fucking boring.
boring.
This is gonna sound weird, and I do love all you guys, but
Yeah.
I think you should redo this podcast. But you doing this to your dad sitting here, you telling your dad about Greg Mendez, and then your dad's like, "Oh, that's interesting. You ever heard BTO?" and just talks over you, and you're like, "This really helped me." Yeah. He's like, Bachman, bro. You're Bachman.
Yeah, your mother and I are going on vacation, and we're just trying to change the subject.
I love how your dad's watching TV the whole time as well for the entire
Oh,
episode.
that's really funny. He just turns. He just turns up the fucking Sun TV or whatever.
Oh, hey, I like this commercial. This is a good one.
It's good. Yeah. Is that your friend? Yeah.
That's so.
Here, buddy.
Hey, your buddy's in there, huh?
Nice, eh? You should be doing that, eh? What's going on there?
It's really.
Why aren't you on that?
I should do Dadcast, and I will. Pod Dad. I'll do my Pod Dad, but
Pod Dad.
Pod Dad.
Pod Dad.
But yeah, my guy's named Greg Mendez. That's pretty much all I know about him. He's kind of a smaller.
He's your guy.
I'm not saying he's not a new artist, but he is kind of a lower, low key. You know,
Lower tier.
Lower tier.
He's lower. Greg, if
He's
you're listening to this,
lowbrow.
you're lower.
No. He's amazing. I think he's amazing, and he has a cult following, but not a large following. I would say.
Cool. Love that. All right. Well, I'm excited to hear him. This week, I brought Lloyd Banks to the table. Lloyd Banks is an American rapper. He began his career as a member of East Coast hip hop group G-Unit, everybody. I have this weird connection with Lloyd Banks because when I was in like grade 5, my friend, his parents bought him the Lloyd Banks CD. And my friend was literally like, he's like Cartman from South Park. He's just this like angry fat kid, and we would blast it all the time and watch WWE, and it's very like of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've really fallen from grace because that sounds awesome.
My friend Cartman.
Ripping Lloyd Banks
Playing
and
San
just
Andreas.
fucking just fucking kicking a prostitute. It's already dead. Well, fucking Lloyd Banks plays.
That's crazy. I still do this. I still like will play Grand Theft Auto and just like have
Grand
like,
Theft Auto
Lloyd
is the
Banks playing.
best. It's like the only game I've ever played that you could have on at a party because everyone
Yes.
would be like, "Yeah, I'd like to freely commit
Yes.
some
Yeah,
crimes,"
yeah.
and then you
Yes.
just see someone who like is an accountant shoot up a school while they smile.
Like, and they're really good. You're like, what?
I like the way they run.
And you're like, why are you letting them run a little extra before you shoot them?
No, one shot. Yeah.
Because hope is the most dangerous weapon.
You're driving home. You're like, there's Charles really shot everyone in the head a lot.
So Charles is a kindergarten teacher, eh? That's interesting.
So him and his wife are having troubles or something?
Oh yeah, doing it now near 40 would be a lot of a darker thing. The crime someone would commit in fucking Grand Theft Auto now. It's like, where are the women in this game? Where do most of the women hang out?
Strip
I guess
clubs,
the
where?
beach.
Hey, why do you keep shooting them in the legs first before you shoot them in the head?
Yeah. Then he dies, and you're just like, okay, it's someone else's turn. No, one more round. One more.
Just hold your. No, it's my turn still.
Fuck off.
Let me get 5 stars at least.
My brother-in-law walked in. This was like fucking day 2 of Grand Theft Auto 5 being out, and he was just in the strip club. In Grand Theft Auto 5, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm gonna unlock a mission." I'm like, "All right, buddy." He's like, "I don't have to unlock a mission. This is fucking awesome." I was like, "Okay."
It's like, I like the redhead. I wish you could date in this game.
I think that you can.
Can you? You can ask them
In
out.
San Andreas, you can date, and it's just like the craziest thing.
It's awesome.
You can
Trying
have
to
sex in a car in San Andreas.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't fucking show anything.
That was
Yeah, they don't show anything.
No, but there's a mod you can download where you get to see it.
no, but then you watch porn while it's happening.
And then you imagine?
Could you imagine Grand Theft Auto hack? Watch porn while you're playing.
Just falling out of me. Oh, cottage cheese. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm bringing to the table.
And I'm really happy.
Can I also say I found My Dick, your band? They have a Twitter account.
Oh,
300 followers.
nice.
Yeah.
And also they have a Thanksgiving album.
They have a Thanksgiving album.
My Dick's Giving.
So they were that's great. When would that come out? Because for years I was like on their Facebook and they didn't. So these are guys who are like had an indie band and they just like made this fucking thing and then it became more successful than anything they'd ever done.
I mean, that's just what happens. Yeah.
And then they were like, we're gonna get around to it. But I think they just got families and were like, we're done with this.
Yeah, they haven't posted since 2016.
Yeah. Oh, since
Okay.
Trump got in, that's another thing he did.
Yep.
That's another thing.
I'm gonna end my dick. No more dick.
That's a really good Trump.
No.
We're going to end my dick.
Do it again.
We're gonna end my dick.
No dick.
No more dick.
No more dick.
that
I've
good?
always said
They're eating dicks in Springfield.
That's good.
they're eating dicks in Springfield. I like that.
Hear my Bernie Sanders?
Yeah.
He's underwater.
Nice. Drowning Bernie. That's waterboarding Bernie.
That's good.
Waterboarding burning. Yeah. Well.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, but also, have you heard of my dick before that? Have you heard of Greg Mendez?
No.
Have you heard of Lloyd Banks from G
Lloyd
Unit?
Banks actually is the only one I have heard of, just because I'm G Unit.
G Unit and 50 Cent, yes.
Did you like that?
I do actually.
Did you like that?
I like G Unit more now.
Yeah, they're great.
When they were popular. I
Yeah,
think.
their first
I
album
came
is
back
amazing.
to them.
I like
didn't really listen
G-Unit.
to rap
The first
at
G
the
Unit
time.
album, the first 50 Cent album, I was like, I listened to it like last week, and I was like, this is like a legitimate classic.
Dude, it's a classic. Absolute classic.
Sam showed me G Unit, and there's this funny love song that I like.
Yes.
By G.
Yeah, I think it's called Your Smile or My Smile.
Also, he's like,
I really like The Game.
the game's amazing.
He's my fave.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's great. It holds up. I was a big Kanye West guy, like when I was like a kid, and then I was anti 50 Cent because I like Kanye.
Right.
And then the pandemic, I was like, I should give this 50 Cent guy a try, and I fell in love. It's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big Kanye guy now.
Yes, more than ever. You, well,
Don't like the music.
We had to tell you
Very
to change
cool.
your hat because you had a certain hat on that I thought would be a little problematic.
Problematic. Yes. But this is now the time where we are going to go into our rounds and listen to the music. If you're listening on Spotify, if you're listening on YouTube, go ahead and sign up for our Patreon. It is absolutely free, and you get access to the full episodes. And if you pay a little money, you get access to some bonus content that we have for you. That is patreon.com/Battle of the Bands with Kyle and Sam.
Wow, that was good. That was actually one of the most perfect Patreon plugs I've ever heard.
Not bad.
Yeah, you were good. You've been practicing that.
Usually I go on too long.
Yeah, you went a little too long. That was good.
And I keep repeating information over and over.
And
again.
now, ironically, it has. So
Yes.
now you've ruined it.
Let's get into it.
Okay, and how about
I do
we're
like
gonna be
it,
back.
but it's not. It doesn't pop out for me. I will say.
And Alex
know
is
what I
talking
mean?
about Start It Up. Welcome, free listeners. We just listened to the 3 rounds, and we were given the scores during the rounds by our...
That was crazy.
what?
You just jumped. You just cut.
Yeah, it's going to be for when we edit it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
now we're back.
All right. Alex and I just looked. What the fuck's he doing?
I sound crazy.
He was still talking.
I know. I
And
just
you're
want
like,
to...
and thank you.
Well, I just want to say hello, welcome everybody back.
Okay.
And Alex, what were you saying?
I gave it an 8. I like it. I like Kanye's verse. I will say overall the song, it wasn't like super catchy to me. Like it's not something I think that's going to stick in my head.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I did like it. I also say I don't like the revving sounds.
I love that.
His mouth.
I love weird rap.
It's called
Shit
Start
like
It Up.
that from the early 2000s where people have their noise they try and get off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like DMX was barking just randomly. And
But that's what I feel like the bark is iconic. I think the rev never took
Something like
off, and that's why.
Yeah.
Pusha T's thing never took off either, where he goes, yuck.
Yeah.
He says yuck. It's like Yiddish or something.
That's funny.
Yuck.
Shalom.
Shalom.
So I guess with our scores, I know I got a 9 and a 5. I'm at 14.
Okay. I can't remember what I got.
I almost beat you, which
I was
fucking.
way smarter. I was trying to like find the middle ground.
I got an 8 and a 7.5.
Instead of adding the 20, I was just like, well, how do I?
So, so definitively, Lloyd Banks is better than Greg Mendez, and my dick is only a half point worse than Greg Mendez.
That's great. On the men.
No. Yeah.
We judge
I
everything
can
on the
plus
Mendez
things.
scale.
But I will say Mendez top his first song, best song of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's interesting. A rise and
got
fall.
Song of the Day.
I bet you if you picked a different second song, I probably would have liked it
Cool.
more.
And our new thing is Song of the Day. And I got Song of the Day, which is
SOD.
Maria by Greg Mendez. Which I'm excited. That's my own accomplishment.
Check
which
that
I'm
out on
happy.
iTunes, everyone.
Check that out. Or you can find my new app, Sloom. And I'd like to thank Sloom for having us. And I think we should be powered by Sloom. I don't know what Sloom is. All I know is that future me did call me to tell me to get really into Sloom.
Yeah, I think we got
Powered by Sloom.
We should start digging for Sloom.
I guess we're powered by Sloom, which is cool. And I
Okay.
also would love to know, because we deleted David.
Yes.
We did. We deleted him.
Some would say he deleted himself.
Some would argue that he said that we were thinking about deleting him, and then he said would rather just delete himself so that we didn't have to think about deleting him anymore, which is confusing and more of David AI's issue, I think, than anything.
You know he's probably going to be listening to this, eh?
Of course, David. And I say, well, he's deleted. He wouldn't be.
Yeah, he's not a person.
I want to say thank you to Alex, Alex Handy, Decider DDC.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'd love to extend your contract, or whenever you're available, we'd like to have you in this Decider
If you're
role.
ever in the neighborhood,
Because you're like a freelance decider. I guess
freelance, yeah,
I guess
I'm always
we
looking for work.
pay you contract work, or what do we do?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get paid in choices.
Oh, so your payment was deciding with the songs.
That's enough for me.
Okay, cool.
And you got to decide the song of the day.
Song of the day and artist of the day, Lloyd Banks.
Nice.
And what does my dick win? Do you decide anything about my dick?
Made me laugh the most.
There you go.
Funniest
Laugh
of the day.
Funniest of the day.
Make
Laugh
this
of the
like
day.
a participant trophy thing.
Yeah.
And could we say, I want to give a shout out to Sloom, powered by Sloom, and also our podcast, Sloom MVP, the man that we couldn't do this episode without. Sloom MVP goes to Dylan Gott, comedian, podcaster. He is amazing. He's also a father.
Yes.
And also,
Father last.
Can I also say, Sloom, so there's Sloom's MVP, but also Sloom's father of the day. Dylan Gott. So there's always that. There's Sloom tiers. Anyway,
Yeah.
Sloom, thank you for having us. Powered by Sloom.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Sloom, father of the day.
Sloom. Dylan, I love you so much. You're one of my favorite people.
Dylan,
Thank
come
you
back.
so much for having me.
Come back anytime. Bro.
I'm gonna
Yes.
fucking bring the fucking best shit next time. I got my friend's
This was great.
high school band that sucks, so I'm gonna bring them.
And you're taking it the way it should be taken at Battle of the Bands, to be honest.
Oh, it's great.
I really enjoy that you because for a second I was like, maybe I'll just bring this music I genuinely enjoy, but then I'm like, that is too. I couldn't handle
It might hurt. Yeah.
I'd have to leave.
Make
the
your
room,
feelings hurt.
and then I'd cry if I got less than an 8 or something.
When I got that
If
5 out of 10,
If on this joke podcast, if I give it a 7, you would see a bald man break down.
Get quiet. Sit like this.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, not
play
even
it.
not even break down. Just like stop engaging.
and I got to thank you. Ed, do you have anything? Do you want to? And we have a few. We have some.
Can you
people
talk?
that-
What's going on?
Well, I'm just saying we have some listeners, and I don't want to exaggerate how many listeners we have, but I don't want to underplay it. We have a small but mighty bunch. Do you want to tell them
That's nice.
where you're at?
I have my own podcast called John and Dylan Online, and we kind of do whatever. We do album reviews.
Okay.
Well, not reviews, just like stuff we haven't listened to since high school, and then we
Amazing.
listen to it again, and we're like, well, that's fucking crazy. We just did chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
come on.
which is
Classic.
Holds up.
abysmal. It's fucking
Holds up.
horrible.
One of the best. What?
It's fucking really
One of the
bad.
best intros ever. Hot dog.
it's-
right off the top.
Dude, hot dog is horrible.
Get the fuck
Here's
up.
what I like about hot dog is that he tried to make a Trent Reznor disc crack, but then he couldn't think of a way to do it without including Trent Reznor's lyrics. So he had to call Trent Reznor and be like, "Hey man, you have a writing credit?" So he gets money from that album.
That's so funny.
That's awesome.
That's
Because-
how dumb he is.
He was like, "I made a diss track, but I used a bunch of your shit. Can I make fun of you?" And Trent Reznor had to be like, "Yes, it's fine."
Sure, man.
I get
Sure,
a
I guess,
paycheck
dude.
now.
Wow.
But yeah, we do a bunch of, it's pretty much just talking shit. But yeah, John and Dylan online. It's not on my Instagram bio because we fucking say a bunch of shit.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
And you have comedy albums?
Yes.
Multiple.
Too many.
Too many.
Don't listen to those. Those suck.
Oh, stop
fucking
it.
just fucking.
Shut up.
You're one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, you're so funny.
You're one of the
God.
you're one of the first people I met when I started, and you've always been great.
Don't say that. Stop
Sam,
that.
what do you want to plug?
I got the specials on YouTube, LMNOP. Get those numbers up, and I don't know. Yeah, Sam Burns on Instagram.
Okay. Watch my special Coming Home on YouTube. It's has 2,000 views right now, and I call them the proud, the funny, and the supportive 2,000. I'm happy. I wish that number would go up a little bit, obviously, which breaks my heart every fucking day. So,
See, that's what I was trying to avoid.
and on come to 5 for 5 every single Tuesday.
Yes.
It is an amazing show in Toronto, Ontario, in the Cabaret Space. It's Tuesday at 9:30. Use the promo code at the Comedy Bar website, Tuesdays, for a discount.
Nice.
And Decider Alex, my man.
Alex Handy on Instagram. Check out these guys' specials and albums.
And you could do your own stuff too.
I have a show bi-weekly, Mondays, Paradise Trio.
Nice. Yes.
Don't have to come.
And look out for a craft dinner ad that you might recognize someone.
Oh, wow. That was you.
That was me.
Yes.
What do you do in it?
I'm a cowboy.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm excited to see it.
I didn't get anything.
I think they changed. It's not KD anymore though, or maybe this was for an American. It was called Kraft Mac and Cheese.
That's American, I believe.
Oh, is it?
He also has that other ad coming out, the Amex ad, where he plays piss cuck. He just looks
Yes.
piss on.
And I am piss cuck, and then Amex knew I don't have a credit card.
Piss on me. Piss on me.
Yes.
Trying to get a girl to piss on me, but I don't have a credit card, so I have to go get
Yeah,
one.
yeah, they're really doing a lot of good stuff with that.
All right.
Relatable.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and see you guys next week.
Bye.